Hello everyone, welcome to our 175th anniversary. Okay, here we go. First of all, I'd like to say who's ever in charge of the weather did a great job. This is really probably the best night we've had in a long time. And I'd like to welcome, how about a hand for the band here from Eisenhower? Is that great? That's the future of Blue Island, kids like that. You know, as we begin this celebration of our 175th anniversary, I'd like to read the following proclamation that was adopted at the City Council meeting last Tuesday. It's a proclamation celebrating Blue Island's 175th anniversary. Whereas Blue Island, set on the southern edge of an ancient glacial ridge, is recognized as one of the oldest settled communities in Cook County. And whereas Norman and Julia Rexford are celebrated as Blue Island's first permanent residents, arriving on the Blue Island Ridge in 1835 and establishing the Blue Island House the following year. And whereas Blue Island served pioneering settlers across the region and grew rapidly into an important trading and manufacturing hub with the opening of the canal and the coming of the railroad in the 19th century. And whereas many important contributions in the fields of architecture, industry, and American history are found in Blue Island. And whereas generations of immigrant families have found a home in Blue Island to become successful Americans through a strong work ethic characteristic of our community. And whereas stewardship of Blue Island's built and natural environment is a shared responsibility for citizens of all ages, all walks of life, and all ethnic backgrounds. And whereas appreciation for this city's history inspires our hopes for the future and enhances our quality of life. And whereas the City of Blue Island celebrates the role of history in our lives and invites all to enjoy the historic events, eras, and movements, as well as the individual achievements of Blue Island residents. Now, therefore, I, Donald E. Poloquin, Mayor of the City of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois, do hereby proclaim September 17th, 18th, and 19th, 2010 as Blue Island Welcome Weekend, and call upon the people of Blue Island to welcome visitors and enjoy the many stores, restaurants, historic homes, beautiful nature areas, and special events that take place throughout the year and in honor of Blue Island's 175th anniversary. I witnessed therein, here in my hand, this 14th day of September 2010, signed Donald E. Poloquin, Mayor, City of Blue Island. And as we get ready to kick off the event tonight, there's a number of things we're going to have here today. First of all, let me say, tomorrow night there's a private event at the park, which is the Cavalcade of Pride, which we announce awards for the people in the community who've done the most to keep their property up and make their neighborhood and their block look so beautiful. So that'll be tomorrow night. I'd also like to remind everybody tonight at the Salvation Army building at 127th and Mozart, there's an event going. The first couple hours are jazz, and then after that it's like an open DJ till about 11 o'clock. And if you haven't seen the Salvation Army building, you need to go over there. It's just fantastic. It's really great. It's a great addition to our city. Not only the building and the people, but the programs they bring to us. So we want to congratulate Josh and all the people of Salvation Army. Also, I think Mike Kaliski's over here from the Historic Society. Their house walk is Sunday. Is it from 12 to 4, Mike? 12 to 4, if you get a chance, go see some of the greatest homes in the world right here in town. You just don't realize what we have until you start talking to those people who know what's going on and the houses that you're going to be able to see. And it's a great tradition. How many years is this, Mike? 27 years of the house walk. So to the Historic Society, congratulations. Thank you. Good luck. One of the things we've tried to do over the years is to market our town. Many of us here that grew up here never told people how great we had it or how good it was. And we're now starting to realize the assets that we really have and how good our community can and will be for the future. For many of us, it was a great place to grow up, raise a family, and still be here. And we hope to continue that tradition as we go through the next generations of kids and families coming here. But we started with a new program. We're starting to do some what I would call high-tech marketing, which is we developed a logo, we're developing stuff on the internet, we're reaching out and doing a number of things that we haven't done in the past to try to expand the horizons of our city to reach far and wide, not just in the state of Illinois, county of Cook, but throughout the whole country. So with that, we've done a little marketing program, and we've come up with a new logo for the city. And basically the background is this. In 2008, the city received a Preserve America grant from Jody and our planning department from the National Park Service to develop a new logo and a tagline for Blue Island based on our culture and heritage. The new logo and tagline were created with the services of a marketing consultant, community response to a survey, and efforts from our city staff and project working group. The logo combines the B and the I in Blue Island. A green leaf in the center of the B represents Blue Island tree-lined historic residential districts, as well as the reinvigorated canal area. A wavy line beneath the text presents Blue Island's natural geography. The tagline, "Think outside the loop," was selected as a complement for the new logo for several reasons. Blue Island historically has described this commercial downtown as uptown, to distinguish it from Chicago's downtown, which is also known as the Loop. It also invites the public to think of Blue Island as a unique tourism destination, something outside the loop of typical heritage destinations. This complements Blue Island's mix of industrial heritage, quiet residential streets, and little-known natural history. And as we progress in our development of the city, we're trying to do with what Metro South is doing here at the hospital and developing a whole concept of a TOD, or transportation-oriented development, tying in our train stations, tying in the hospital, tying in our downtown business district, tying in the the accessibility of our community. All that put together makes our community something great. And you know, many of us forget, we have 80 commuter trains a day. We bring between 4,000 to 5,000 commuters to town a day. So we have to tag those people that come here. Mary Polson and a number of us have been working with all 20-some towns along the Cal-Sag to develop a river walk so that the Cal-Sag, which is now the Cal-Sag River, not the canal anymore, it's the river now, because we're going to change that concept of what that has been. That's going to be an asset for our community, and we're going to move that into the positive in the future. So tying that along with the train station, tying it along with the hospital, with our downtown business district, this new tagline is going to just push us into the next century in a way that we can't believe. We are going to become the hub of the whole region. I feel very confident that with the people in our community, we can become the best place ever. And I think if you look around what you have tonight, we're building on it. We're going to build a future that people are going to come back and say, I wish I would have been there in the beginning. So what we're going to do now, if I could ask the band for a little drum roll. And that's the new logo. Now we'd like everybody to join us in singing Happy Birthday to the greatest city in the world, Blue Island. And just so everybody understands this, we are so unique. The city of Blue Island, in the whole continental United States, in North America, there is no other city or village named Blue Island. It is the only one in the country. That's how unique we are. Together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Blue Island. Happy birthday to you. Now, a lot of this would be... but we want to say one thing. We want to thank all our sponsors who are listed here today, who helped us put this on. We want to thank Metro South for providing our birthday cake in the park here. And I'd like to congratulate Eli on his restaurant and the mural that's going to be coming up on here. I think that's a great statement for what our city's all about. So, Eli, thank you. Also, I want to say to Sean, Michelle, for the ice cream they're providing, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And with that, we're going to start cutting the cake.
57, but in 49, when they had the railroad fair downtown, Rock Island was going through Blue Island, and my aunt and uncle lived in the house that I'm living in now on Irving. And so I feel like I'm a lifelong resident because I used to come out here on weekends and be with my cousins and that. But now I'm here and just enjoying the 175th anniversary party. I hope that more people turn out tonight for it. And I'm also on the library board, and this is part of my history.